Hello, everybody. It is that time of the week. It is your illustrious hosts, Infernal Drake over there, that way,
Hello.
and a Dragon's Fury. There we go.
I am the Infernal of the Drake.
And we hope you are having a good week. And if not, we hope the episode helps. And if it doesn't, not our fault. So,
We hope it
so
helps.
we're just gonna jump right on into the ranting because yeah,
I know, like I literally joined the call and he's just like, "Boy, do I got a story for you."
right.
I'm like, "Oh no."
So technically, it's finished. Technically, it's finished, but
Okay,
it so um
so it's not a saga.
it's not a saga. So a couple, I'd say at this point it was like a couple weeks ago that it officially started, right? Mermaid's phone decided to crap out on her, right? She gets
Oh,
a dead line of LEDs, like just, but not down
damn.
the center of the screen. It's to the left.
So it's just off center.
It's just off center, which makes it more maddening, right? Because if
Yeah,
it was
that
center,
is.
you could deal with it, but it's
That the
off
kid would
center.
be having a word with that phone.
Yeah, no, he would have died. Um, he would have died. He would have given up hope, but like he would have offed himself, which I don't know if that's technically possible.
If he tries hard enough,
Yeah, okay. We'll do it, right? So
that'll be next week's topic.
she goes to AT&T and like takes it to them, talks to them, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, well, you have the lifetime like protection plan. Like you have it as long as you have like your numbers and whatnot." And I was like, I don't remember signing up for that. I'm paying for it, but I don't remember for signing up for it because I had the protection plans already, right? Like I had those,
Yeah,
but I
always good to
didn't
have just in
change.
case.
I didn't change any of the thing. It was just like kind of like the one and done one, where it's like
Yeah.
you have to like re up after the fact after you use it or whatever, which was fine because I rarely ever have had. This is the first time I've had to use it in all of the years I've had my number, and then when I added her on when we got married, or actually a little bit before that, before we got married, it was the I added onto hers, and so they were like, "Oh yeah, you have friends, whatever. Like, just go through these people." And I was like, "Okay." And so she goes through, she sets up the appointment, yada yada, blah blah blah, right? Sets up for a repair because she describes what's the issue, and we're like, "Okay, yeah, sets a repair."
Yeah, because
So the
I would assume it's just the phone's LCD.
yeah, so the repair is set for like 2 weeks out, right? So this kicks us all the way to the weekend. So like this past Saturday. And so we love the guy, right? Like, love a hardworking man. It was set, the window was set for like 1 to some, like 1 to 5 or something like that. Where it's like, point of the matter
That
is
makes
he
sense
got
for
there
our
early,
window.
right? He
Uh
got
huh.
there a little bit after like 11:40. Like he sent us a text message saying, "Hey, I'm 40 minutes away from you guys. I'm heading over now." 40 minutes later, he's at the door. Like,
Prompt.
love a hardworking man, right? Give this man a cookie, or a pizza. I don't know what are the kids doing nowadays. Um, it was so funny
I
because
think get him some lazy moon.
he looks like a repair guy, right? He just has the
Like
look.
the stereotypical repair guy.
Yeah, stereotypical look, right? But on the short side. It was very jarring. Like I was expecting someone like our height and like me in between us build wise,
Yeah.
but same nerdy fucking face. Obviously works in tech because that's what the fuck our generation did, right?
Yeah.
And but he looks like that, just small. And I was like,
That is hilarious.
you are a small individual. So we're talking or whatever, and he's like, hey, it was this, and it was like, oh, like, can I take a look at it? And he was like, oh yeah, perfect, got it. Like, I got the part for that. I could take care of it, right?
Nice.
And it was like sweet. And so he's like, oh, let me check to make sure everything else is fine. So he was like, can you take it out of the case? Again, love a competent individual, right? Like, obviously, check to make sure everything else is okay before you start, doing stuff, right? So he
Now
takes the case off.
certain companies support that just checks one thing, and that's like, hey, so there's 20 other things that's wrong with this thing.
And you're like, okay, cool, but like also what the hell? Um we take it out of the case and he flips it over. He's like, oh. And we're like, what? Seems to be the glass is broken too. And we're like, well, that's news to us because it's been in the case this whole time, right? So
Yeah.
whenever that did happen, which could have been anywhere from moments before he got there because she dropped it, and prior to
battery, was it?
no, like the battery was fine, whatever. It was just like
I want to make sure.
like basically like the chip,
Yeah,
like, it was here, but it started, so whatever. And I knew it was broken when she was taking off the case because I could hear it, and I was like, "What is that sound?" And then he was like, "The glass is broken." I was like, "Oh, that explains what that sound was." And so he's like, "So that complicates things because I don't have a replacement back. But don't worry, there's more." But again, he's our guy. He's our guy. I wish we got far enough to like the whole survey part so that we could just been like essay of how great man was want buy pizza.
Give him race.
give him rates, right? So he's like, let me, like, I can't, like, I don't have it, but let me see if my shop does, right? And then I could just pop, like, because again, he's early, so he would still be in the window for getting taken care of us. And he's like, let me check my things or whatever. Okay, I have another one in this window, but I would have enough time to head back to his shop, grab the part, come back, do both, and hit his other appointment, no issue, right? So he's like, let me call him most, right? He calls him up, he was like, hey, I need blah, blah, blah. They're like, yeah, we got 2. And he's like, sweet, okay. So he's like, all right, let me try to add it to this repair, right? He's like, let me just, like, add it in, right? And come to find out, we didn't have that perk under our protection plan.
Really?
Again, I didn't know I had lifetime, so I don't know what the fuck it is like entailing to begin with, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going through and like we're just going through, and he's like, well, we don't have that, just whatever. But again, shout out to our guy. I again don't know his name because we didn't get that far. And if he did say it, like, when he, like, said hello or whatever, I wouldn't know because I'm not the one who answered the door. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, oh, well, like, if we, like, let me cancel this, like, this claim or whatever, make a new one, right? Like he was telling us because he couldn't do it because, he's just a tech guy. He's just a repair guy. He doesn't have, like, the claims and all that shit and whatever. He was just like, make a new one, right? And then tell them that you have 2 issues. And then they'll make the claim of, like, the 2 issues. And then send us, and then they will, like, resend or whatever. And, like, if we luck out, it should be me again. I already know I have the back part. All I have to do, go grab it. I have the front one. Boom, boom, boom. Like, the man's got a plan, right?
Yeah.
We love a man with a plan. And he's like, sweet. And so we're like, cool. So we say bye to him. He's off. He goes by his never to be seen again. That is the spoiler into the next part of this story. We never get to see him again. Now,
damn.
We call
good
up.
Things must come to an end.
Right. So we call them up, like the protection people who NCC have through Assyrian or whatever the fuck it is, and we're like, hey, we need to, because we try to do it on the phone. Right? I'm sorry, I'm boring your model.
Sorry.
It just looks like he's trying to fight sleep even harder. He's like, no, no, I'm awake, I'm awake.
No, I was messing with something.
That's so funny. And so, yeah, he's just like, trying to sleep. It's so random. And so we're like typing, so we're trying to do it like online, how we did it originally. And it's saying to, so we're going to start doing the, Spark Notes and like side things like of the study guide here. So we know he canceled it, right? He did it up in his thing or whatever, boom, 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 cancel, blah, 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 right? We go in on our side and we're like trying to make a new claim, but it still has our original claim active. So we're like, okay, and we're trying to do a new claim, and then it's like, oh, if your phone was beyond repair, submit for a replacement. And we're like, it's like kind of, it was like, I'm busy, people. So the blah blah blah. Crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so it was saying about the replacement. No, so it was like sidebar to this. Got a random text message about like basically saying, "Hi, are you available to talk?" And I just ignored it for like half an hour because I was like, I'm not dealing with whatever this might be right now. I'm sleepy. So I take like a power nap, which was just another power nap to my original power nap, to my third power nap, to my original nap.
All the naps.
All the naps, because we had to deal with the end of the original story, right? So everything's all connected.
I just started spamming all of my emotes by accident.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, who is this? And like, I think almost like 15 minutes later, they respond back that they're blah, blah, blah for this. And then I'm like, sure. And then they hit me with oh, you need to be, before we begin, you need to be 25 and live in this. Like, are you eligible? And I'm like, I don't want, nope. Anything that's asking that much, like anything that's saying like you need to be like over 25 and have lived in the States for 3 years is not something I want to be dealing with, because that means you're just outwardly spam offering this. Like, this isn't something that is a normal thing you come by, right? Not dealing with this. And that was the message again, being like, oh, it won't take that much time. Are you eligible? And I'm just ignoring them. I was like, I don't want to deal with this, right? That the annoying part of having a bunch of like resumes and applications out, it's just like your number is all over these recruiting sites or whatever, and it's never,
you have no idea
what you're looking for, right? It's never what I applied for. Like, if I applied for something and it's in their system of like jobs or whatever, and it's like, oh, that company, fine, it's whatever, I expect something similar. No, I don't want this random, because $5, it's some sales shit that has no business being like, no, like, I'm not doing it, right? Because that's what happened to me last time I answered one of these. I end up wasting my time in an interview for freaking insurance sales, and I was like, no.
Okay then.
So back to the regular thing. So we're like, we don't want, we don't necessarily want a replacement, because we were told it could be repaired, right? And so it was like, okay, let's just give it some time for it to update, because it clearly isn't updated yet, or it could have been updated, and for whatever reason it was saying that replacement or whatever, right? So now we don't know this yet at this moment of time, but that's what happened. It was in the system, it was flagged as needing to just be replaced. So fast forward, and we call, like, so we still can't do it online or whatever, and it was like, okay, we'll just call them and like do it that way, and then we'll get this. So we said we'll call them, get this bonus thing, see if we can add it, then run the claim, so, and then boom, right? Because That would be logical. We're going off of the information here, right? So
Yeah.
we go as whatever, and then so we call up this guy. We call them up, ended up wherever, right? Classic call center. Individual answered. I'm not going to go any further because I don't need to.
Yeah.
That's who
We don't
answered,
need that.
right? But I would give him a B. I could understand him, but it was very classic, obvious call center employee, right? And so we're like, hey, we talked with, like, we tried to have a repair done. We, in doing the repair, like, because Mermaid was trying to do it, but she couldn't formulate everything correctly for it to be, like, coherent for them, like, what she was trying to do. And I was just like, give me the phone. And so she was like, hey, like, I'll put it, because it's my account. Like, the phones are under me.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, whatever. Now, another note. Apparently, AT&T, when setting up with their protection plan or whatever, didn't put protection plan items, right? Like, I don't know if you have with, like, a Best Buy, how it's like item, protection plan, overall protection plan for items, right? So you like you would have your warranty for whatever, like, you bought, and then past that would be if you have, like, the overhead one, right? And it's just
the basic warranty, and then you have all the bonuses.
Yeah, you have the bonuses one, right? Boom, boom. That's what I thought it would be with AT&T, because why the fuck not? No. When they went with these people, because it wasn't them originally, I don't think, they made an account for each phone number. So...
What?
Yeah, right. But it's still connected to the AT&T account, which is both numbers in one place. So I don't know why the fuck we're diverging like that to go like this again.
My brain.
Your brain. Like, we still got some meat of this story. Right?
Oh, no.
And so I was like, okay, and I figured this, like, that's out of, like, timeline of how I figured this out. It's just easier to put that now so that you have that in there, right? So I was like, okay. So we're talking to this guy, and we're like, he's like, oh, then what did the tech tell you? We explain what the tech tell us, and we're like, we're trying to get this multi-repair, I think is what it was something called. Well, basically allows you to add multiple repairs to a claim. And the guy is just like, what? And we're like, what? What to your what? What do you mean? And so he doesn't understand what we're saying. That could be due to our not knowing what the fuck we were asking for, or him not knowing what the fuck he was doing. Plot twist.
I'm going to assume it was them.
It was the latter. So we're going through it, and we're like, okay, fine. Like, we were told that in order to add things to a claim, we had to have this thing. That aside, whatever, right? I'm very like, okay, if we don't have thing, we'll just move on to the next thing. Like, let's keep it going. Like, you make a plan, execute the plan, adjust the plan. Like, let's keep it rolling here, right?
No more dilly-dallying. Let's go.
Like, let's go here. So I'm just like, okay, well, what is the next thing and whatever? He was like, okay, well, we can do the claim for one, but, like, you would have to. So basically, here's where things get complicated. So strap in and strap on.
Oh boy.
So, in order for it, because we had basically a house call, in order for that to happen, it would not happen day of, right? So that's Saturday. And we're like, why the fuck not? Because we know the guy has time. And we're like, okay, fine. Well, we could do tomorrow, right? And they were like, well, it would basically be one and then the other. And that, like, instead of both. And we're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Because our main man's Maximilian, I know how to do my job, was like, because your back screen's broken, as soon as I open that bitch, that's it.
Yeah.
And I need to open that bitch to get to the front. And I'm gonna need to replace the back. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. So we're like, well, we can't do that because we need one before the other, right?
Yes.
So again, a back and forths with this guy, and we're like, okay, well, just schedule it. Like, just schedule what you need to schedule so that they come to the apartment and take care of this. Like, that was the whole point. Like, it's a part of the protection package that they come and do the repair. Then have them show the fuck up, right? And we know they're close by, right? So, like, it's not out of the way for anybody. Right? So, somewhere along the dissonance of his brain cells, he gets on. He's like, okay, so we're gonna look up to find the part or whatever. And so he can't find the back. Whatever he's using, however he is up, just hit the boop. There we go. Just switch scenes because I hit something. I don't know what my hotkey was for that. So we just got a hot clip of me.
To be fair, I was hitting things, so we're all hitting buttons today.
Yeah, we're all hitting buttons today, right? And so I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, it's not saying that anybody has it for for their shops to send somebody out. And we're like, well, that's clearly not true because he called and held it for us. And they were like, well, whatever's it's just not updated in the system. Fine. We've all been there. That the databases, for God knows reasons why, even the most diligent individuals who's keeping things updated, some asshole is not doing their part.
Yep.
So
always one.
So the guy we're talking to is seeing 0. And we know there's at least 2, right? For our closest location. We know there was at least 2. And that was for today. But he had set one up back because he's like, I don't expect too many people to be needing this for your model because it's like, I don't know what generation Galaxy they're on now because she has a 21. And
are they on 24?
So, not many people are going to need it necessarily, right? And so he says fine, but he set it aside with his people. And so we're like, okay, cool. Now we're going through that, and we're like, okay, what is it? It's 0. It's like, but he's not explaining it well. So we're like, what do you mean there's 0? And he's like, well, whatever. It's it's telling me that there's none, so I can't do the claim for someone to do it, and so whatever. But but if I do, but I'll search for who does have it, and then you could just go there and get the repair done for that one, and then go and then and then wait for the other one to come through, right? So rewind to Maximilian knows how to do my job. He's like, you could go to places, but we don't know how long it would take because the appointment's not for them necessarily, and they have other walk-ins and drop-offs. The backlog, it could take 1 to 2 hours versus the 15 minutes that I can knock this bitch back, right? And we're like, okay, thanks for that. Nice tidbit. Because again, it's Maximilian knows how to do my fucking job. And we're like, okay. So now, I was like, okay, well, I was like, he's explaining this, whatever, and now I'm thinking. Now I got my tech brain going, dangerous. Right? Yeah, no, it is very dangerous. No one's safe, right? So I'm like, I'm not a software engineer, but I got a little something on that logic department, right?
Yeah.
Why would it matter who has the part. Because what you guys, or at least my understanding of how the original claim went to get us to this point, was that we said, hey, we need this repair.
Yes.
They then in turn was like, okay, we need this part for that repair. Cool.
Yes.
This part is in this location. Cool. Okay. Boom, right? And then sends out tech from location. So, in my possibly flawed, maybe obscure, rare sense of logic, I'm like, then you putting in a new claim should be the same because you're directly doing it. So it should be
it should just be a follow-up to the original claim. Like,
well, we had to cancel the original one, right?
Oh, never mind.
And so, but like the reality is like start a new claim. We need this repair for another, right?
Like they should have pulled from the original claims. Like, this is all the information. Add to the new claim, and there you go.
Either way, the point of the matter is, it's like, why does it matter who has the part? Because you guys should have had everything like cycled, because then it's like, oh, they have both. Like, this place that you're trying to send us to has both. Cool. Why aren't we getting a tech from there?
Right?
Why are you still trying to say what I'm saying? So, right. So it's going in circles, right? And I'm like listening to this guy, and I'm like, I don't think he understands what we're trying to do. We're trying to set up a claim, like the new claim, to get the repair done to come to the house. That's the point, right? You yourself, sir, said you found another location that had both parts, which was why you were trying to send us there to get it taken care of today. But we're like, we don't want to drive there. We want you to come to us. That was the fucking point, right? So we're like, what? It doesn't, like, no, stop trying to have us go there to do half or both or whatever, because that's not going to work. That's not what we want. That's not going to work out, because from my understanding of Maximilian knows how to do my job, it's just going to add us to a queue. So, and it's going to be, and I imagine it's similar to like Apple. Yes, you may have an appointment, but it's still like they're just filling the queue of appointments, not sticking to that time.
Like, I feel like they were just trying to meet a quota for that store or something.
Who knows? Who knows, right? And so I was like, you're just going to add us to the queue. We don't know where we're going to get there. We're not just going to camp out, because you can't leave. You got to stay there. Yeah. So now we're stuck at this location for X amount of time instead of being stuck at our abode for X amount of time for the window for the for the tech to come. But I can be getting other things done. Like, I can be cooking dinner, I can be, cooking lunch, depending on what time the window is. Like laundry, walking Zuko, whatever. I'm not sitting somewhere in the store, right? So we're like, no, like, or whatever, right? And so at the very end of this, with this call with him, we're like, just cancel it, right? Because he goes away for a little bit, and he's like, okay, I'll see what I can do, or whatever, right? And I'm like, the way he worded that, I know exactly what he's going to do, and it's wrong. It's wrong. He's still going to try to make this claim, however the fuck he's been making this claim, and it's still going to try to send us to that store to actually go there. And we're like, no, that's not what we want, right? Gets back on the phone. That's the fuck what he did. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, you, sir, are stupid. We're past misunderstanding now. Your ass is just not listening.
Yeah.
And it's pissing, like, Mermaid's been pissed off. Now I'm pissed off.
Understandable.
And so I was like, you know what? No, like, no, we're whatever. Like, we'll figure this out elsewhere. We'll do the claim online because it's already saying to do a replacement. We'll just do it ourselves like we did originally. We're done. Like, just cancel whatever you've done. We're done here, right? So she does that or whatever, and it's she basically like hangs up on him after he like starts doing his spiel. Is there anything else I can help you? No, there fucking is not. You didn't even help us with that fucking thing,
Yeah,
asshole.
Bye.
And so she not even bye bye. It was just click. And so it was like okay, and so now we're just like we're like okay, well again, let it update so that we can do this again. So we go in, log in, blah blah blah. Trying to do the thing. It still has the thing wrong, so we have to call back. So we call customer thing to do the repair, to get the we called customer service first time, and then we called again to like do the replacement or whatever, right? So we get somebody else and we're like, hey, we need this. And they're like, oh, okay. What's the repair? And we're like, this is what it was. We were trying to get this done. And they were like, oh, well, typically, when it's the back case, as well, like the back glass, we just advise that you get a replacement. Excuse the fuck out of me, what?
After all of that.
And I was like, what do you mean? We already said, like, we already had a guy come and said that he could fix it. And they were like, oh, well, just to avoid issue when that is the case, you know, we just recommend a replacement. Hold the fuck up. Which means, everybody put on your thinking cap, which means all of your fucking technicians have fucked this up so bad that your default is just to replace it instead of running the risk of other issues coming up.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, I love it.
So, like, not only are we, like,
it.
still not getting anything done, Maximilian know how to do my job, just got the dukedom of only one who knows how to do his job. Because apparently he's the odd one in this situation. The fact that he even suggested that he could repair it confidently, had the plan, execution ready to go burr. So there's that.
He is the man every technician strives to be.
Or at least it should. Because apparently, you know, like, good quality work is beyond... Like, I really don't... It's happened too many times in my various technician lines of work. Like, at the help desk or whatever, I get, like, a call back, and I was like, oh, yeah, I know how to fix that. No problem. Cool. I see who the previous one was. It was like, oh, I was like, okay. Oh, no biggie. You did all of this. I don't have to go back and do all of that on the front end. Boom, boom, boom. Nailed it, right? And then the audacity of this person I'm talking to is like, well, if it was that easy, why didn't the other guy do it? Because the motherfucker didn't know. And it's not that easy, you dumb cunt. I've been doing this for so long, talking to dumbass people like you, that I have found the pattern and saw that that's what it was.
I can see the code.
I can see the code. Because at that point, I think I was there for like two working on my third year. And that was every night.
Yeah.
You know, calls on the wazoo. My numbers were up. So things that I could do, it wasn't common knowledge. Because I found it out while I was digging for other stuff in like 10 years worth of, you know, infrastructure being built on top of itself. And I'm just searching it, and I was like, huh, interesting. Oh, okay. Mental note. If this happens, it might be related to this. Oh, if this happens, might be related to that. this is a symptom of this weird ass thing back here. And such, right? And then same thing when I started doing when I was doing my contract work, right? We were all spitballing because we would, every time something came back from the, what in the alter ego was that?
My blue self. Sorry about that.
Anyways, the like stuff would come back and like it's basically a new run each time because like it's coming back because the shit's broken. So we're logging in and we're like, ooh, that's not speaking the right language. How? Okay. Well, that didn't work. That kind of worked. Aha! Like
success.
Success. And then, you know, we share it and they were like, oh yeah. I was like, and they're like, oh hey, have you ever gotten this problem? And I was like, yes. Weird fix.
Yeah, I know. There are some weird resolutions out there.
And they're like, how'd you find that out? But like, don't even get me started. Like it was so weird. And that's why I was like, I understand, like, there's a point that, like, you're not going to understand what things are, but if you're giving me the wrong thing and from me speaking to you over and over, then we lost into the void.
I'm still here. My camera's having some issues.
The blue is taking over. And so I was like, okay, so we finally get that done, right? And then they're like, okay, it's gonna get shipped.
Yes.
All right, so now we're in the epilogue.
The epilogue has arisen.
So, a particular shipping company, because I would like to believe that at one point we will be famous enough that we have some sway. So, a particular shipping company was in charge of giving us our replacement. So we get the tracking number, we get the blah blah blah, whatever, right? It is to be here. What's today?
Yeah. It is Tuesday.
Yesterday. Before 8 p.m., right? So they're like, it's going to be delivered yesterday. And we're like, cool. So we hand all of the main story happened on Saturday. And so then we had to wait Sunday. It's going to be here Monday, right? Cool. Love that. Okay. You know, Mermaid gets up, go to work. I'm like, all right, Zuko's being an asshole. And it's like, all right, I will take him out in an hour. Let him, you know, get his life together. So I set my alarm. Hour later. Get up, do my thing. And he's returned to us. Yay! So yeah, just do my business, whatever, right? Waiting.
Yeah.
Whatever. Blah blah blah. It's about 11:50. Mermaid texted me, hey, they said they tried to deliver the package. Because we had to sign for it, because it's her phone.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we don't want that just out there all willy-nilly.
That
was a fucking mistake.
Bad.
Should have just let them put it out there willy-nilly. So we're doing a thing, right? And I'm just chilling, and she's like, yeah. So she goes into the tracking stuff, and they're like, attempted to deliver, no one home at residence or, like, business. First off, this is a residential address, so you should have just said residence. But whatever.
Yes.
They give us a door tag, and she's like, they took a picture of the door tag this close. So it's enough to see the number and the barcode. Not the whole slip. not a picture of the slip on the fucking door, zoomed in.
Wow.
That was what was left. No, the fuck it wasn't, by the way. For those keeping up. No, the fuck it wasn't. And I'm like, when did they say that they tried to deliver it? And they were like, it was like 9. And I was like, when did you leave for work? And she was like, around like 8:30. And I was like, okay, technically I was like, yeah, I was still in the bed, but like a knock on the door would have woken me up. Why? Because Zuko hates when people knock on the door. So he would have started barking. His big boy bark, not his little I want to be a little bully bark, right?
I want attention bark.
And I'm like, there was no knock. And I know there was no knock because Zuko didn't lose his shit. And he always loses shit when anyone knocks. We have to tell people not to knock because he just starts yelling. And I understand, like, where we live has, like, animals. Like, that's a lot of the reason why, like, a lot of people live here because they don't have a breed restriction. But I'm still like, Zuko, stop being stop being so loud. Like, I still don't want to be those neighbors, right?
Oh, yeah.
But, like, you could hear the knock on our door and then him barking. Like, they know what it is. Doesn't make it any less annoying. So I'm just like, we're just like, dude, calm the fuck down. So that's how I know for a fact they didn't do that, right? Yeah. So I'm like, all right. Even if you did knock, there's no door tag. So you're on some fuck shit on that one, right? 2, the picture of the door tag you took is ass. You only took a picture of the information, which means that could be taken anywhere. You could have did that at the, like, in your truck at the whatever, like at the sorting factory, right? So we're like, okay, well, that's fucking stupid. So, go on the tracking for these particular individuals. And we're like, okay. And so Mermaid is like, she looked it up and gave me the original information, and she texted me over. So I was like, okay, so I go and look at it and see what happened, and to get some more details of, like, you know, when it was or whatever, right? So apparently it had, like, gotten on the truck at, like, 7-something in the morning, and it was out for delivery before 8 or whatever, right? So that's why it was supposedly attempted to be delivered so early, supposedly.
Yeah.
Then I started thinking, what was going on at that time? And I was like, I think it was raining.
He didn't want to get out of his truck.
So my headcanon is that motherfucker didn't get out of his truck because it was raining and just claimed no one answered, took a picture of the door tag up close because never came to the fucking door to put it up there, and then just uploaded that and called it a day. And then I was like, first off, why is that kind of picture accepted? Like, I can, like, the software for me depositing a check mobily is more pain in the ass about everything being seen than apparently your system for your tracking.
Yeah.
If it's a door tag, where's the fucking door in this thing? Right? And so I'm like, fuck you, right? And I'm just like, okay.
You and the life you live.
Right? All of it. And maybe the person you're dating. Maybe them too. Maybe. Depending on how much of an a-hole they are as well. So, keep going or whatever, right? And so I'm like, okay. So I call up so Mermaid finds the service number or whatever. Call it up. And we're like, can we basically try to get redelivery because it's in the morning. So we're like, another time, right? Go through the process. Blah, 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 you know, press this, put in your number, blah, blah, blah.
The whole shtick.
The whole shtick. This package is not eligible for a reattempt of delivery.
I'm sorry, what? See, that's when I just actually call the person, like, I spam it until I actually get it to an actual person. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
wouldn't have helped because everything we did, same answer. So we go back through the tracking or whatever, and we're like, oh, let's put the bonus stuff for because it's like, oh, for redelivery. Nope, not eligible. What the fuck? Okay. Do the manager. Like, we end up doing the manager thing or whatever. Nope, still can't do it. What? What do you mean? So whatever the fuck in the processing of this package, we couldn't do anything extra. Had to be signed for. And that was that.
Yeah, no, like out of like the big three, it's like FedEx really sucks.
So, well, I wasn't gonna name drop them, but yes, it's fucking FedEx. Like,
hey, I'm name dropping because
yeah,
like,
you're fuck them.
I've had my own issues with FedEx, and I'm just like, yeah. So anyone listening, like, if you've had gripes with FedEx, let us know because we know we're not the only ones here.
We're not the only ones. It's like, fuck them, right? So we're like, okay. So we're going on with this. So basically, Mermaid goes into work late today because we're like, we're gonna have to stake this bitch out. So because we were going to go like hardcore. We're going to be like posted up outside the door and then like in the parking lot waiting for this motherfucker, right? Because they came early, so we're like, there's no reason why it shouldn't come early again. Because it's going to be just reloaded up with everything, blah, blah, blah. Boom.
Thanks, those words.
Fast forward to about... Let me get the receipts.
I'm going to guess 2 p.m.
2:30. So, not too far off.
Hey, that's close.
I text Mermaid that the package came because it got to about 10 something, and we're like, you need to go to work because if you don't leave now, it's not going to be worth you going in because her shift, like, they start at 9, so she's only been gone for like an hour, so it's basically a lunch break. Like, if she doesn't take her lunch break, then that's effectively what it was, with like a little bit of use of PTO, but like she could make that time up, right? So I was like, just go and go, or whatever. And so I'm posting up by the door, like I'm not even going into the bedroom, like watching anime or anything like that. Like I'm just staying out here by the door, so there is no chance that they say we're like looking out the door, anybody that's walking nearby, the whole shebango.
Yeah.
And so fast forward to when it finally shows the fuck up, right? So he actually knocks. Cool,
Progress.
right? Now tell me why. Right? I noticed. So one of two things could have happened that caused this setup, right? So Zuko's losing his mind because he knocked, right?
Yes.
He's big boy. I'm defending the home front, whatever. I was like, Zuko, you're afraid of the outside. You're not going to do shit. And you, speaking of which, okay. And so he's barking. So clearly there's whatever. I'm verbally saying stuff to Zuko. So you can hear me say things, right? I open the door. He's by the stairs.
Why?
Like I said, I don't know if it was just out of precaution that just in case the dog gets out or whatever, he has an escape route. Let's give him that, right? Unfortunately, since we on the fuck'em train, I am more inclined to believe that this motherfucker knocked, was already like, mind you, I'm in, because you've been here, I'm in the living room. My door is that. Right there. That's my door. So, I'm
Like,
clearing that
literally,
in
like-
less than 10 seconds.
Like, not even.
Right? Motherfucker knocked, waited like 3 seconds and was already about to head fucking down and claim no one answered.
Yeah.
That's what I think was like, because he had to come back when I opened the door, because I opened the door and like if you were standing in the door, you would be right here. He into front, so yeah. I was like, "Fuck you." Then I sign off whatever, and he was like, "Oh, what's your name?" Like, so he put it like who it was received by. I say my name, right? Tell me why he fucked that up too. So I go into the tracking because it's like it says it's been delivered or whatever, right? And it says
this is delivered by too.
Yeah, delivered to, and there's a random letter M in front of my name.
What? That's like, I'm bad at names, but goddamn, that's terrible.
I don't know. I don't know.
They hire very simple people, I can tell.
An ordeal. It has been an ordeal, right? So technically it's over. Technically it's over. But it's not. Because that's where Mermaid is right now.
That's the caveat.
So got to get everything activated. And if you are a avid cell phone user, rule of thumb is never activate your device yourself. Take that bitch to your retailer and have them do it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's where she is. And so like I opened the box and I was like giving her for the handoff. And I'm looking in the stuff, and it's like, oh, if it wasn't lost or stolen, you have to return return your old device, or you get charged a penalty. And I'm like, excuse the fuck out of me, why? I'm paying for the service for the replacement, and I paid the premium for the replacement. Yeah. Why the fuck am I giving you anything? I've already given you all this money.
Yeah, the lesson learned from this podcast: AT&T and FedEx suck.
Yeah, but I'm like everybody else sucks too. So I'm like, I mean,
they do, but the lesson for this podcast is that.
Yeah, no lesson was like AT&T is on their fuck shit. No, see, AT&T's not on their fuck shit. Their protection people are on their fuck shit. They're the problem. AT&T's partner for protection is kind of ass.
I mean, they're always ass no matter what.
Not Best Buy.
I haven't used Best Buy, so I can't speak for them.
I have used Best Buy for about 5 years now.
Okay.
And I haven't had. Remember that issue when I got my computer? When I kept saying that I had to.
Which one?
The one. And like everything kept happening, something new kept happening.
Yeah.
All of that was covered. I didn't pay anything. Damn. I just took it back and they were like, well, shit. Here's another one.
Second go, let's go.
Second go, let's go. Hey, something's wrong with this too. Like, oh, hey, let's take a look at it. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Yeah, let's and they plugs it like, what the fuck?
I swear.
All right, let's go fix this.
You had made no sense.
Zero sense. Zilcho. But yeah, no, hook me up.
We even put a fresh OS on that damn thing, and
we
it
did.
was just like, nah.
Nah, they had to put like a fresher OS on it when I took it in.
God damn.
So yeah, but didn't cost me anything extra. Like I didn't have to do like a service like premium or whatever for that music, whatever. They were just like, all right, here you go. When I replaced my Bose glasses, because I had those for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And they were like, and when it stopped working because my the updates were too old, they were like, yeah, we can't fix that. Here's a new pair. You wanna get a warranty on those? Yeah.
That's how they keep their customers.
Yeah, good service.
I know.
Nightwolf they've bought stuff under my account. So I have a bunch of other shit too under my account and like bonus points or whatever. They bought the TV. Mom's got a new like smartwatch. Nightwolf's got the smartwatch. The tablet.
All the tech.
Yeah, all the tech. We've ran the warranties out because Haven't had issues.
Yeah, which honestly, that's always the blessing.
Yeah.
But
My
yeah, your
new
computer's
my
up.
monitor when that one went to shit,
Yeah.
that was cheap. Shit. The guy I was at Best Buy and they were like, yeah, it's at the other location, the one near us. And I
Yeah.
was like, can I pay for it here? He's like, yeah, no problem. Sweet. Puts it in, ready for pickup before I'm out the store.
I love it.
So Best Buy knows how to do it right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Like I do need to shop at Best Buy more often.
So yeah, so I'm gonna have to get a new computer soon anyway, because this one is making various sounds that it shouldn't, and it is getting way too hot. So I think the fans are failing.
Fans are failing. I need to replace the thermal paste, which to be fair, I need to do that myself.
I'm not. I
But
can't even. That's too much.
yeah, I mean to be fair, like
Also, I'm pretty
I
sure they said mine is done in a way that no, can't do that. So
ooh, yeah, mine I should be able to. It's just I am also scared to take it off. I don't want to
also,
break it.
I love it, but I don't think I'm ever gonna do liquid cooled again. Um,
Yeah. Well, what kind of liquid cooling is it? Like an AIO? It's the one that goes on the CPU. Got it.
sure. You know better than ask me these questions. I'm an imposter.
I I know.
I want to
Yeah,
say
basically,
it's the CPU that
because
that my
like,
hosies are running
is
to.
is the hose just going to an area on the motherboard?
Yeah, because it's right next to my memory cards.
Okay, so then yeah, it's most likely an AIO. Because I mean, it is good to keep. Of course, still gotta replace the thermal paste, which, like I said, I still gotta do. But, but yeah, I do plan to build. And I do plan to build my own system soon. Well, I say soon, but it's gonna be probably another year, so I can buy all the parts slowly.
I need to get back to making money, decent money again, and I'm gonna buy one of those big boy ones because I want my Omen back because I loved my
Oh
Omen
yeah,
laptop, so I want another HP Omen.
the
I want
the
another one.
demon will rise again.
The demon will rise again. Like that laptop did so well.
Oh yeah, no, that thing lasted for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like mostly done pre-builts with some slight modifications to them, but it's like I want to like officially like fully build my desktop,
Yeah.
which and that one I will go back to like full fans as much as like I love the AIO. Which funny enough, AIO like you don't really compared to regular liquid cooling, you don't really replace liquid.
That's what I
Just
was
'cause it's all
told, but I feel like at least with my tower, the way that they designed it doesn't allow for changes because it like everything is
yeah.
there. That's it, right? Like I found out that I could expand the memory, um,
Yeah.
like the hard drives, um, but and like the RAM as well, but
There's no space for it.
no, there is space for it. It's just like very inconvenient.
Got it.
So like I could put an HDD in there, in like in a back slot, but I don't
Yeah.
have the cable that runs. Like I have the
Oh,
power that runs
you don't have
into
the
the
SATA cable.
yeah, but I don't have the proper one that matches the connections that I have in my tower. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
um, so so yeah, so that is the lesson, guys, of the rants day. FedEx ain't shit. And
Always watch your tracking.
always watch your tracking. Don't believe them if they say that they came and didn't Make sure your tracking actually shows door tags that are on a door that's your door.
And if you still see him in your area, chase him down.
Yeah, give him the bird for us. So, till then, we love you. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.